Well, hello everyone. As you might have seen from my homepage, um, this is dedicated to self-directed learning, and I will be delighted to share with you my learner's profile. My name is Alexander Miranda, and it's my pleasure. So first of all, I want to talk with you about my conception about learning. Why is it important in my life? So well, uh, learning is a lifelong process. Something is learned every day because we are surrounded by millions of people who are a world of knowledge within. The fact that I am a teacher, well, creates the supposition that I'm an expert and I should know everything that is to be learned. However, there is much more ahead. Every student teaches you through every question asked, through every answer tried, or even through their reactions during every lesson or every moment you share with each person. Um, Interaction creates learning. That's very important. Interaction creates learning. It's not the fact that you by yourself you're going to create learning and that's it, but you also learn from every single person, so that's why you interact with them in order to learn something new. Life itself is a teacher, so in that regard I need to be open-minded, and in order to perceive what is new for me or what I should modify so as to reach my personal goals. So personal goals as a person, as a learner, as a father, as a professional. So as John Cotton Dana said, he who dares to teach must never cease to learn. After that, well, I wanted to share with you some of my strengths and weaknesses regarding learning. Um, and this is very crucial because I try to be uh, as more critical as possible. So in terms of strengths, I consider myself an open-minded person, open to learning, and easy to adapt. I have full respect to people's opinions and thoughts, making this well highly valuable to what learning is referred. I have a solid basis in grammar knowledge and usage, and well, that allows me sometimes to share with others with some conviction. I tend to incorporate technology in whatever I do in my workplace. So that is also like to show other people how they can well manage, for example, cell phones in like finding benefits um, in education, for example. Yeah, so all in all, like in their lives. I try my best to answer questions effectively. Uh, but when I do not have the correct answer, so I let people know. It's not that I am a know-it-all, so I let people know that I do not know the answer and I do an inquiry about the correct one so as to give it afterwards. In terms of weakness as well, mm, I tend to give answers quite fast. So maybe it's sometimes faster than someone can cope with. It's just like trying to go like really fast on the way, and sometimes I ignore the fact that people can find the answers by their own. It's just like trying to guide them, but not like giving them everything away. Uh, Also, I need to incorporate more materials, let's say, in terms of my professional life. I know that I have to comply with several different things, and sometimes I try to go very fast in order to comply with it, and that doesn't let me focus as much as I would like to in the development of certain tasks or certain skills. Those would be my like strengths and weaknesses. What about like my resourcefulness to find information and use it in a learning context? So well, although I always try to make people feel at ease when they interact with me, like when trying to teach something or trying to learn something. I also want people to feel like calm, at ease. I know that sometimes I'm limited in terms of the materials I use or the resources I use. So because of that, technology has played a crucial role in my professional life. For instance, the making of a lesson or a presentation is always supported by online materials, and also like I try to always base myself on things I find well, maybe on the web, or I try to always be connected somehow in order to find a way out, if you understand. So I always try to be resourceful in terms of technology. About intrinsic motivation in learning and doing well, basically, first of all, I consider myself a kinesthetic learner. So in that way, I feel like more motivated, or I have more interested when I do things. So I know that I learn better by doing. So when it is hands-on, my interest rises because I understand that things must be well done in order to improve my skills, like using different resources that even some colleagues do not know about. I also want to be like a good teacher. I want to improve my professional life. So in that sense, it's always like investigating, doing some research, and trying different things out. So just like trying to improve. Yeah, well, regarding my planning skills or skills in general, well, I have three things here very important: time management, and I have had issues regarding time management. I know that I should not do things the last minute, but sometimes many things show up at the same time, and it is in that moment when I start to prioritize. But I do not set a specific times for given tasks, and that has caused some low quality work. Since I began to study again, well, I have started training myself in complying with all tasks. Prioritizing is crucial, but I know that I have also to deal with time settings. So all in all, I'm not like the perfect person instilling time management. Yeah, well, regarding all this management in general, like when I feel that I cannot do high quality work, I tend to get a little stressed, and because sometimes I cannot focus perfectly on what I'm doing. I have a 6-year-old child, and it takes a lot of time from me. But that's when time tries to become my enemy. Conversely, uh, these my son, and my wife, well, they also make me feel relaxed. So it's not like always I'm studying, I'm always doing work, but I also spend time with them, and that helped me to clear my mind and renew ideas, and then continue with my personal tasks. It is in those stressful moments when I tend to make more mistakes. But as a kinesthetic learner, as I studied before, I understand that perfection will not always be there. However, it is good to realize what has been made wrongly, correct it, and continue. Uh, what about my competences to work with others? Well, teamwork. This is very, very important. Since I stated, like in the first place, interaction. Uh, Interaction produces learning. It's not like everything comes on your own, but other people are a word of knowledge that we all should take advantage of. So in my competences, I know that I have some skills, um, but I also recognize that I cannot do everything at all times. So when it comes to teamwork, I always compare and contrast my ideas with those of my partners in order to decide among the team. So what's the best to do? I like when we divide work in pieces and then like try to assemble it all together. So it's like you take part one, I take part two, and then we all develop these ideas and then try to like fit them all together. Why I like that? Because it's in those moments like when discussion arises, discussion comes, and that becomes productive. So like selecting what's best for everything in order to put them all together from pieces to a single thing. So I must say, like I really like to uh, teamwork. And what about my beliefs and competences as a learner? Well, my beliefs regarding goal setting. Um, Regarding goal setting, well, uh, those good results are my goals. Well, we always hope to have good results. According to what Zimmerman and Bandura said, I set short-term goals. So I try to set them all like attainable, not like every year, but perhaps every week. So weekly, I set on myself challenges that I have to transform into achievements, tasks that I have to finish before due time, and transform into learning achievable goals in order to raise self-confidence while my goals are achieved. Yeah, that would be like regarding goal setting. My belief in success. Well, I'm a positive person, I might say. I believe that I can succeed in whatever situation I could be involved in. My family is part of my motivation, and I understand that regardless the situation or condition, I count on my skills and those of my colleagues as teamwork in order to improve and achieve those good results I talked before. What about my beliefs regarding the use of technology? Well, ICTs, information and communication technologies, well, it has inevitably mingled with teaching and learning. So nowadays, those concepts cannot be perceived separated from technology. So in order to develop individual skills in terms of autonomous learning, it is necessary to trust in technology, computers included, Hassan. It is a source of complete information around the world. It is full of resources to better grasp ideas, construct knowledge, and apply in different situations. Additionally, it could be the best way to keep communication with others so as to share information and have cooperative learning. And what about my competences? Competences to troubleshoot situations and regarding technology issues. So, well, sometimes I have problems either with information that I can't find or that is not clear, so I have to stop my work. I have found that not only the teacher but also classmates and even students are good sources of information and knowledge. So perhaps it is my colleagues whom I rely the most, since they have better competence in things that I'm just starting with. So I always try my best. I always try like to find my way out before asking someone. So I try to looking for information on the web or in books, watching tutorials, or simply doing things around. Um, Even when I don't know, I have troubles with computer. Sometimes I'm totally illiterate in the use of applications or programs that I do not understand. But as I said before, I first of all I like to grasp the whole idea, try to find a way out. But if I can't, before like feeling frustrated, I ask for help. So that way, like they can show me like what best to do, and well, try to deal the best I can with technology. So, well, summing up, I consider that we're all in constant learning, but in order to prevent feeling overwhelmed by tons of information and things to learn, it is necessary to set attainable goals and recognize moments when you're skilled and when you're not, and then always try to look for help. That would be the best. Keep an open mind. Keep an open mind. That's good.